Good evening. Hello and welcome. Please subscribe. Thank you for watching. Sorry it's a bit late, but I had other engagements, had work to do and stuff. That's all you need to know. Quickly obviously very, very controversial game in the end. I'm going to quickly talk about the second test. At the start of the match, I thought it was just going to be more of the same after Dan Sheehan scored early on. And then Australia started playing really, really well. I want to say surprisingly, but not really if you look at how the first game ended. They really did well to keep themselves in the match. And they sort of went back to the DNA of what Australian rugby is all about, and it's attractive running rugby with mobile players, always based around a good fetcher and skillful play, using the width of the pitch, and that's what they did, and scored in the 26th minute through James Slipper, and then a great try by Jake Gordon, and I thought, well, yes, here we go. This is going to be a game. And when it was after Wright scored in the 30th minute, I honestly thought that Australia were going to take it. And then sort of two tries, one from Tom Curry and one by Hugh Jones, 34th minute and 37th minute, and I thought, okay, maybe a high-scoring win for the Lions, but as a bit of a neutral, not a bit of a neutral, as an absolute neutral, I thought it would be good for the series if it's 1-1 and it goes to a decider. So I was kind of hoping that maybe Australia could hang in there. Scored a penalty in the 53rd minute through Tom Lynagh, but and they managed to hold the Lions out. Tyke Byrne, who's been playing great rugby for a long time now, scored in the 59th minute. And then obviously a huge moment of controversy, which is all over everything, social media, and everyone's talking about it, all the referees, ex-referees, everyone, coaches, pundits, everyone involved in the game is on about the Jack Morgan clean out on what's his name, Lozano, and maybe he made a bit of a meal of it, but it's such a topic of discussion, a constant topic of discussion. If someone is over the ruck and you are desperate to get to the ball, how are you supposed to clear him? If this is what you're looking at, if you're looking at the top of someone's head and their shoulders, where should it be a legal clear out? I mean, I've been saying that it's sort of become a situation where you basically can't take a run up into a ruck and just clean the space over the ball, because if you make head contact or contact with the neck area anywhere in that vicinity, you're going to be in trouble. So I'm sort of on the fence a little bit. I thought it looked like a good clean out if you slow it down and if you take a still shot of it. Sorry, excuse me, having a bit of a sippy. And you slow it all the way down, it doesn't look great. If you look at it in real time, it looks like many clean outs that we've seen before. But this was a clean out that led to the try by Keenan in the 79th minute, which won it for the Lions. So it was a huge moment in the game, a kind of moment that we've seen in the past end referees' careers if they make the wrong decision. And I sort of think the Lions happening once every 4 years, every 12 years in Australia, I think the majority of fans would be happy with this decision. Obviously, probably no one in Australia, but the majority of neutrals, and obviously the British and most neutral rugby fans, will probably feel that it was the right decision. But is it one of those defining moments where we look at the laws again and we think maybe we have to rethink what happens at clear-outs, at clean-outs, at rucks? And like I say, if the only thing you've got to aim at is the head and shoulder and neck area, maybe you shouldn't be allowed to charge into a ruck, take a run up and clean out with that amount of force. Maybe there are law changes coming, maybe something will be done. Not sure. I'm not going to stick my neck out. I'm sitting on the fence a little bit. I think the win would have been great for Australia. I would have preferred a win for Australia. Nothing against the Lions. I think they played well enough for 78 minutes for the win. And it's sad that a moment like that, like a bit of a controversial moment, has to end it for them. But man for man, the Lions probably the better team, but Australia played really well on the day. And it was a really good test match and a really exciting test match. And a pity that it's now shrouded in controversy. In any case, bit of a shame that it's over now, 2-0, and the last match is maybe a little bit of a dead rubber, and the Lions will pick everyone that hasn't had a go, and not sure what the result will be, but we kind of predicted that the Lions will win. I thought they would have won by more, and I think Australia played really well, and I think Australian rugby's on the right track. Maybe, hopefully, they can hold on to Joe Schmidt and move on to better things. In any case, cheers.